What's up, guys? Welcome to one of my first long form videos. I have a few other, but those were like a year ago. So this is my first full tutorial because I want to teach you guys eventually how to do a frontside kickflip or frontside flip, however you want to call it. So I'm doing a tutorial series. Well, first we'll be learning a frontside 180, then we'll be doing kickflip, and then we'll be doing frontside flip. So this is the first video, and welcome to how to do a frontside 180. So this is a pretty beginner trick, and I think you should be able to do this trick if you can only ollie. And also, maybe you should learn how to frontside body varial on your board just so you can get comfortable with rolling fakie. That's another thing. You should be able to roll fakie. Okay, well, first of all, I should probably explain what a frontside 180 is for those who don't know. So frontside 180 is where you're rolling this way. So I ride goofy, so that means my right foot's forward. So you're riding this way, your chest is facing this way, and you're bringing your chest, it's called frontside 180, your chest, so your front side part of your body, you're bringing it around. So here, my chest is facing this way, and then you're doing an ollie and rotating 180 degrees, and then rolling fakie. So foot position, I would have your front foot right around here, and it's different for a lot of people. Some people like to put their toe off the board. Some people like to keep it on. I keep it on, but I think you should do whatever feels more comfortable for you and what you can balance on. And then your back foot, some people put it more in this back pocket so they can scoop it, because this trick is really about scooping the board around so you can do that full 180. But I like to keep it more closer to the tail. So let's talk about how to actually practice and learn this trick. So there are two very important things you need to know before going into this. First of all, balance. Now, your weight should be in between your legs. It should be perfectly centered, okay? You should never lean too far forward or lean too far back. You should always keep your chest and your face down. Always keep them down when doing this trick, okay? So then you don't lean too far back and land it and fall back, which is a problem.
A big problem I see with this trick is that some people can never keep their board actually under their feet. And this relates to the balance, like I said. Because if you lean too far over or behind your board will not stay under your feet because your body is trying to go somewhere else.
Secondly, you need to learn how to remove your hips from your shoulders. Now, what I mean by that is you're gonna pre-rotate this trick. So instead of just going from normal ollie position and then trying to swing yourself, you should pre-rotate. Because if you do this and then jump, your legs follow. You see that? I didn't have to turn my body at all. Let's get into how to actually practice this trick. And for a lot of people who can't commit to tricks like this, I'd say start in the grass. It's always a good idea, and it can never go wrong, hopefully. So how you can practice this trick is by pre-winding your shoulders and then ollieing. Now, it sounds very simple, but it's going to be very difficult at first, especially if you cannot ollie that well, which I think you should be able to ollie pretty decently before trying this. So this is what it should look like. You can get on your board, you can get into frontside 180 position or just ollie position, anything that feels comfortable to you. And then you can turn your shoulders facing this way. You're going to be facing forward while your legs are still parallel. And then you're going to ollie. Do you see how I didn't have to put any effort into that turn? Because my shoulders were already turned, by doing the ollie, it just rotated instantly. So try to practice that, and you don't have to go for the full 180 at first. Try 40 degrees, then 80 degrees, then 120 degrees until you get the full 180. So just do this, like this, and then ollie, and then turn your shoulders more, ollie, turn your shoulders more, ollie, until you can get to the full 180 degrees.
Now, let's get into the more advanced parts of the frontside 180 and how to do it rolling. Okay, so first, you're going to want to pre-wind your shoulders, and then as you do that, your hips should follow. As I start the 180 degree rotation, if you look at my arms, you can see they counterbalance and go the opposite way. But you shouldn't overthink this part too much, because it should naturally happen, because your body needs to balance itself some way. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments about this video, I would gladly remake it and change it. And I can do a part 2 if there's any questions you guys have on different problems that I never found when I was training them. So please drop those below, and I'll see you in the kickflip video, which hopefully I'll be dropping tomorrow.